Can I get an amen?
Where my people at?
Oh my gosh. Welcome to the 5th episode of That's So Cool with
Mr. and Mr.
Jay. Hello guys, how are you? This has been a while. 2 months?
I think so, like almost around 2 months.
Yeah, something like that. But we are here now. Come on.
Can I get an amen?
Right now, I am watching the 5th season of RuPaul's Drag Race. Oh my gosh, those were the good seasons.
I think it's because since it was earlier, less of them knew the impact that it would have on their reputation. So they were kind of just like more themselves,
Like Roxy Andrews.
more aggressive. I know if I don't do drag.
Who the fuck is
Someone is
calling
calling you.
Oh my gosh. Well, back to the point.
They were just less afraid. It's like, for example, it's like you're under a microscope when you're on something like that. Or even like this, like say someone comes back and says, oh, Javi is homophobic or, you know, something, and it could affect you. And then on that larger scale, you know, it's like you're opening up yourself for not only the good, but also the bad. So I think that's why it was like that. Because now they don't even critique them. They're afraid.
Yeah, I feel that now everything is delicate, so that's why they are just being careful. Yeah, we are in June 2024. This is Pride Month. So what is going to be the topic today?
How many people were killed in Stonewall?
I don't know.
You don't know. You don't know, hunty. You don't know.
Well,
now,
yeah.
I think it's very important. So it is Pride Month. It is Pride Month. But I think it is very important that not only do you celebrate it to encourage people to live their full authentic selves, but at the same time, my biggest thing with it is you're okay, you know? It's okay. Because I know a lot of people will kill themselves because they're gay or lesbian or trans or whatever. Yeah. So I feel that this is like a time where those people can kind of realize like, oh, there's a lot of people like me and they're alive and they're doing okay. So that's how I look at it. Did you ever want to kill yourself because you were gay?
No.
No? Girl, did you ever want to kill yourself ever?
No, why?
Mental health.
Yes, and we just watched the movie Inside Out 2, and that helped me understand a little bit more to those people who have anxiety and panic attacks, and it just really sucks. I don't know, I'm just blessed that as of right now, I'm almost 31 in like 2 months.
So you're 31.
I'm 30 years old.
You're 31.
I'm 30 years old.
I'm 31.
And as of right now, as of today, I don't think I have had anxiety or any panic attacks.
Holy shit.
Or depression or anything like that. And
That's
thank
amazing.
God.
Yes.
I am very grateful.
Praise him.
Yes.
Praise him. I think it's crazy. I think it's pretty cool. I'm jealous because I'm a very depressed and I have a lot of anxiety and I'm always struggling and I've had many anxiety attacks. They suck. And the way that they described it in the movie, I was like, oh, wow. Pretty accurate, I guess. I was happy that it wasn't, like, too much. So I appreciated that it wasn't such a heavy subject matter where it was like her making out with a boy or, you know, doing something crazy. Because you never know. Like, I'm glad that it wasn't like something like that. Or her losing her virginity or something. Well, no, she was 13, huh?
Oh my God, yeah.
Okay.
That's for the third one.
That's for Inside Out 3.
That's for the third one. So she's going to have the Sweet 16, intense. And then she's going to be like, oh my gosh, I need to learn with my chambelanes, my dance, everything. Sweet 16, amazing.
I thought you meant she was gonna have sex at 16. I was like, no, that's young.
Well,
I don't think that's
I'm
okay.
not saying that it's okay, but a lot
I don't think that's all right.
I'm not saying that it's alright or it's okay.
I disagree with you on that point.
But I feel that a lot of people already are having sex
like
at
sexually,
16.
or
not me,
sexual relations.
not me, because I was super fat. Nobody wanted me.
You're ridiculous. I was a virgin till marriage. I will die on that hill.
Gosh.
I know you don't believe me. I'm just naturally gifted. I was a teen bride.
Well, if it is Pride Month,
bride.
we should tell them our story about
bride.
when we got out of the closet, our experience, how do we feel, and everything. I think you should start.
How old were you when you realized that you were different?
I was a very nasty kid. Of course, nothing like intense or anything, but just like being naked and laughing.
What the fuck?
And oh my gosh, and let me see yours and let me see yours.
Oh hell no! How old were you guys?
Well, I remember I started, well, I don't know, but I remember I started like when I was like 6. And then when I was 10, 11, my best friend, I started liking my best friend.
I was a nasty kid, nasty.
I was a nasty kid, nasty. And then when I was like 10 or 11, I started liking my best friend, not as just a friend. Yeah, I thought that he was like cute, and then I was like, oh my gosh, what is happening? But at the same time, I also liked another girl. Her name was Abigail. I remember I liked both, and then we went to middle school. I was 12, and then I stopped seeing her, so he was basically the love of my life.
Oh my god.
I used to go to my friend's house, another friend, and then we used to call him, and then I used to sing him songs, like the Grupo Indio songs and all, like Dolido songs.
Oh
like,
my god. What the
fuck? I know. Okay, so yeah.
What was his name?
Eric Guadalupe Garcia
right.
Segura. I still remember.
Oh my god.
Well,
I remember
all the last names. Eric Guadalupe Garcia Segura, Abigail Loranca Cruz. What was your age?
I'm not gay.
Oh my gosh. Calm down, Pingüino. Who's Pingüino? Oh my gosh,
Shit.
Pingüino's not here. We are doing this episode and Pingüino's not here.
How? We need to get him. We need to bring him.
The Pingüino is here. Pingüino, we are talking about Pride Month. What do you think about Pride Month?
I think Pride Month is puro propaganda. I think it's just made for the corporations to sell more product. They want more money.
Like what kind of products?
T-shirts, novelty goods. Look at statistics.
But what do you think about Pride and the LGBTQ plus community and everything?
I don't think it is correct, but I tolerate it.
But you are gay too?
I'm not gay.
You're not gay?
I am not gay.
Then why you love my husband?
I don't love your husband.
You don't love him?
I love his soul. Why are you interrogating me?
So they get to know you.
I'm only a speaker of the truth.
And what is the truth?
The Bible.
I think that when people talk like that, when it's stemmed from a biblical standpoint, I always try to be a little bit more tolerant, because I know it's not coming from a place of hate. It's coming from something that was just taught to them forever.
But now you are going to another place. You need to tell us, how old were you when you discovered that you liked boys?
I was probably 10 years old. All my friends were having crushes on girls, and I wasn't. I remember that was like the first thing where I was like, well, what the fuck? Then I started to have a crush on someone in my grade. I was like, oh no, this is not normal. And you know, it was because of what I was taught. It was like, anytime that there was anybody on TV that was gay, and it was like in an animated movie, it was always like an evil person. And anytime I saw a gay person on a telenovela, they were always the butt of the joke. A very negative thing where it was like, ugh, like, you're gross.
Or they had HIV.
Yeah, it was always something really bad. So
or
I was all
tragic.
like, exactly. It was always like they were alcoholics who were partiers or disgusting. So in the beginning, it was like that acceptance. And by the time that I hit middle school, I wasn't accepting of it. I was just like, there's gotta be something I could do. I was always really shy, but I think I'm just a shy person. But that really did kind of help me keep myself more like DL. And then I did often think about killing myself.
Oh my gosh.
I know. I got older and I still didn't tell anyone. I graduated high school without still like coming out. I'm sure people assumed, or people were just curious. Anybody that knows me personally knows that I'm a little like sassy. And by the time that I was 20, I started feeling better about myself physically, but I was still pretty sad inside. And there was a point where I really felt like I just couldn't live like that anymore. I remember I called my friend and I was at work and I worked swing shifts, so this had to have been probably like 5, 6, 7. I was just feeling really, really bad. And I called him and he picked up. I was like, hey, what are you doing? And then he's like, I'm driving. He's like, let me pull over. So I think he knew that I was calling him because I really needed to talk. He just asked me what was going on, and I just told him that there was something I wasn't comfortable sharing, but I just didn't feel good. And he just told me to chill and that everything was okay, and that whenever I wanted to talk about whatever it was, that I could talk to him, and that helped. That really did help. And then I came out at 21. Then, of course, I told my mom, and she told me it was fine, and she told me that the only thing that scared her is what everybody else would do to me. That was it. I just did it. I told my sisters. I told all my friends.
Okay, well, you jumped to the whole story. I just...
You were fucking with your little friends and walking around naked. I didn't do anything like that.
Fucked.
Not fucking. I meant like fucking around, like looking at each other naked.
Yeah, like, woo!
I would never do that with my friends.
Like jumping and moving. Woo!
Oh my goodness.
You know, sometimes you are very silly when you're a kid.
Well, no, yeah. You're innocent. Really, you're innocent.
Yeah, it's
You're
not
innocent.
that you are doing it and you're like, oh my gosh, so big or
okay.
whatever.
You're just like, ooh, what's that?
Yes. Well, now with me, a lot of people was talking about, oh, Lejitas is gay, so blah, 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 blah. And
That's
I'm like,
so fucking rude. I hate it when people do that to children.
but at the same time, they helped me to hurry up and just I told my parents that I was bisexual because I was definitely confused and I never had a boyfriend and a girlfriend or anything. And of course I was crying because it's something that you are very afraid to tell your parents because you don't know how they are going to react. But then they cried with me and they told me, they cried with me and they told me that it was okay. And then high school started and no. I definitely discovered that I was not confused. I was definitely super mega gay.
Oh my god. You were a queen.
No, I was never like a woo, shit. No. I can be a diva when I'm La Chonta, but because I am on the car.
You're not a diva when you're La Chonta. You're a bitch when you're La Chonta. I'm a diva. There's a difference. There's a fun, like, I'm like Mariah Carey and you're like J-Lo.
Well, yeah. And then I went to college and I was still fat. And when I was like 20, I told my mom that definitely I wasn't bisexual or anything.
She's like, I knew it.
That I was gay, so she told me,
She
that's
said,
okay.
I knew it.
No, she just told me, that's okay.
Nope. She said, she told me last time, she said, when he came out to me as fully gay, I earned $20.
I never said anything to my dad, but I'm pretty sure my dad was just getting ready himself. 2021 is when I got out of the closet and I was free, amazing, wonderful. I was completely myself. I feel that I have been myself all my life though.
But you didn't try to suppress it.
No. Dancing everywhere, everybody watching me. I'm a Leo, so sometimes I like the attention. Not too much, but I do sometimes. So yeah, that was my story. And then my dad, I never told him, but when he met Dan, it was amazing. It was like everything was
I love your
normal.
dad. I love your dad.
And yeah, my
Your
dad
dad's
completely changed his mentality.
Your dad
amazing.
is fucking
Wonderful.
cool. Your dad is cool. Your dad is very old school, but he doesn't have that old school mindset when it comes to that kind of stuff. Because you weren't even bullied for being fat, huh?
No.
I thought bullying would be hardcore in Mexico. It was fucking annoying here.
Well, it was, and they tried with me, but I'm just so cool that everybody liked me and everybody wanted to just like have fun with me and talk with me and just like, oh yeah, Javi, woo. And then I was smart and then they always, sometimes they wanted my help, like, oh Javi, explain this to me, and then I was like, oh okay, you do this and this and this.
I don't think we would have been friends in high school.
I don't think so.
I was very low key. I was very quiet. I was just hella chill. But I was bullied. I was bullied for being fat.
That sucks.
I was bullied for being sassy, you know? Because, I mean, nothing is more annoying than, can I ask you something? Are you gay? But, I mean, kids are kids, you know? It is what it is. You can't help it. So, I was talking to Javi about this bag, because we went to a consignment store here in Reno called Labels.
What is this?
The reason I bring it up is I love that store, but there was a bag in there from the same collection as this one, and I told Javi, I was like, it was a really expensive bag, but it's because it's awesome. This is elk horn, and this is Sway, and it's Yves Saint Laurent, and I found this for 50 cents. It's freaking awesome.
So I feel that now we need to talk about the movies. You had a really good topic. Someone asked you, right?
Yeah.
And what was the question?
Why do you guys like going to the movies so much? And I was like, why don't you go?
Yeah, I always see comments like people saying that, oh, I'm just gonna wait for this movie to come up on the streaming.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well,
What?
Of course, everyone can do whatever they want.
What if
That's
their
good.
house has a theater in it?
Yeah, maybe their house has a theater, or maybe they have like a super sound or amazing.
Like they got it going on in their home.
We just have a regular TV And for me, if it is gonna be a new movie that I want to watch, I cannot watch it just in my living room. I need to have the experience to going somewhere, going out, getting something, getting a pizza, getting popcorn, getting soda, something, and then watching the commercials of the new movies that are coming out, and just being there with the reclining seat. The whole experience, I just like that. Since I was a kid, I always went to the movies, and then before coming here to Reno, we were going every Friday, me and my friend Martin, every Friday. Now it's every Thursday, maybe of the 52 Thursdays of the year.
We go 36 out of like the 52 or more, like 38.
No, yeah, I think of the 52 Thursdays, maybe like 40.
Yeah, we go a lot. My favorite movies to watch in the theater are super crazy CGI ones like Avatar, or something like Planet of the Apes, something that I know will have a cool feeling, or scary. And my favorite part is like when we went to watch Terrifier 2 or Winnie Pooh Blood and Honey 2, it was an experience because everybody is there for that same movie, you know? So people get into it, how everybody kind of engaged in the same reactions. I like that.
Sometimes, of course, you have the babies crying or something, and sometimes it's like, but not too often. I don't think that happens too often with us, so that's perfect, amazing, wonderful, incredible.
Shout out to Clarette.
So yeah, I like going to the movies since I was a kid, so maybe that's why. And even the pandemic happened, for me it was like, oh my gosh, I want to get out of here and watch a movie like it's supposed to be watched in a movie theater.
Remember during that, then they started doing where you could rent it all out, and it was literally $100. We should have done it. We should have just rented it out. Shout out to Amy. You told us that you listened to the podcast. That's fucking dope. Queen, dancing queen. Love you, love the Fit Fam, love everyone.
If you haven't tried a Zumba class with us and you want to try, just let us know. And we are doing it every Wednesday at Results now. And we are also at UNR. If you have someone that works at UNR or your son is going to UNR, they can take you. You can go as a guest. And we are there Thursdays and Mondays at 5:30.
It's $10, but it includes the whole gym. You can use the whole gym. So make sure you try out more classes too.
And that gym is fucking lit.
It's the best gym, I think.
I know. If you have any questions about something, if you want to talk with us, I don't know if you have
honestly
with anything.
Oh yeah, going back to that, there's always resources like one of the things that I called when I felt confused was the Trevor Project. I called the Trevor Project, and the guy that answered the phone spoke to me, and he was really, really chill. So the Trevor Project is a good one. You can text them now, or call us.
Yeah, we are here. We are your friends, and Mr. and Mr. is here for you. Thank you so much. Bye-bye, Pinguino.
I am a Christian.
Oh my God.
I am a Christian.
This is That's So Cool with Mr. and Mr. Please, please, please. By the way, Pride Month is gonna be in September here in Reno, and I think La Chonta is performing. If you want to perform with La Chonta and be a dancer or something, just let me know. Let's do it.
Yes.